Hello, people. Cardano is continuing to shoot up. SNEC is up over 30%. Cardano is up almost 30%, maybe over 30% by the time this video releases. MinSwap's up 20. So those of us that are invested in Cardano or in the Cardano ecosystem are indeed killing it today. That's right. Why is this? Well, DeFi is obviously going up, but more than that, unlike Solana, whose coins have actually kind of stagnated in terms of like coins locked. Cardano's coins locked has gone up, up, up. So we're going up even faster, now approaching 60 cents. Now, there is a warning of a retrace that starts with Bitcoin retracing to $40,000 and then Cardano rolling back to 45 or even 40 cents. I don't really know if that's going to happen at this point, but I do see a little bit of a Cardano pullback at some time along the line because it's gone up just a little too fast. But I don't think the pullback will be, the full length of the pullback. It'll just pull back a little bit as the rest of the market pulls back. I do actually think that the hype for SNEC has actually helped Cardano lately because, that's gotten people to use Cardano swaps. That's actually made people talk about the Cardano ecosystem. And so, sometimes meme coins can indeed help the main chain. And of course, like Charles has also kept it in the spotlight with the AMA. I'm just wanting to see more development on the Cardano ecosystem. People have been talking to me about dexhunter.io. This video is not sponsored. I haven't used DexHunter myself. I still use MinSwap for everything. But there are a lot of options to get these Cardano tokens now. I do think Cardano could get a couple more like smaller exchange listings to improve its liquidity, a la XRP. XRP, one of the reasons it's so high is because it does have pairs on a lot of exchanges. Therefore, it has a lot of liquidity. I think Cardano should follow in those footsteps, but that might actually call for some funding to get those listings, and I'm not really sure if they think it's worth it. One of the main things they can do is get USDC on Cardano. I think that'll have some permanent liquidity in its DeFi sector, and that would give the DeFi a big boost, and it probably can boost the DeFi to maybe billions of dollars instead of hundreds of millions of dollars, which would be another big boost. But all in all, it has been a great day for Cardano, SNEC, MinSwap, and all the Cardano ecosystem tokens. I think it's putting more of a focus on Cardano, and maybe Cardano, it's time for Cardano to climb up the ranks. Solana used to be below Cardano, and maybe now it's Cardano's time to shine and take back the throne there. I do think XRP will actually flip BNB, but there's a good chance that sometime sooner or later, ADA and Solana will actually flip XRP and BNB at the same time. Right now, things are looking very, very optimistic for all these coins, and we're going up, and altcoins are definitely cutting into that Bitcoin dominance. Having that Bitcoin dominance come down to 52.6, where it was at 52.8 earlier today. So yeah, altcoins are definitely gaining their bit on Bitcoin. I think like basically the Bitcoin dominance has basically maxed, and I think smaller altcoins are going to start to climb. You can see like all the other altcoins starting to climb too. AVAX up 17, DOT up 18, Algo up 16. VET up like 7 at this point. So most of the coins have actually outgained Bitcoin today, and I think that might be the same case tomorrow. I do think Bitcoin's heading towards this 45,000, and it might actually suffer a retrace at 45. The other level to watch for is 47 to 48, and obviously 50. Now, some of the analysts have backed up their claims to about 48 to 52K, which makes perfect sense because 50K is right in the middle of 48 and 52, and the 5s and the 10s are always kind of a break point for crypto rallies. Sometimes they'll have a bit of a retrace. 50K down to 40K wouldn't be a huge surprise for me, but I'm not really sure if it'll go down that far. I certainly hope it doesn't. But overall, the bullish sentiment is definitely there with the ETF coming in, with interest rates going down, the economy not being bad, gas coming down, and a variety of other things that are actually working in our favor at this point. So, like overall, I don't think we're in for a massive, massive retrace. Even if it retraces from 50 to 40K, that's still like, more than twice where we were at the beginning of the year. So those of you that are waiting for 12K, yeah, you're going to have to buy in at 40K instead because 12K is definitely out of the picture. No matter what Crypto Savvy says, no matter what Datadash says, and no matter what Capo says, it's not going to happen. And we are definitely in a bull market right now. Maybe not a parabolic bull run, but definitely a bull market. I don't think we're going to top for another year or so. but it's going to be a slow and steady trend upward, with a couple of brief like big ups for like the ETF and stuff like that. So I don't think this is the last altcoin bull run you'll see. Definitely, like, we haven't really even started running for a lot of these altcoins, and we're nowhere near all-time high for most of them. But they are going up, up, and up, and sooner or later, after Bitcoin continues to go up, they will go parabolic at some point. So we have a lot of good stuff actually to look forward to, and look forward to like a lot of big announcements by these companies, like big partnerships, big projects, stuff like that, because they're seeing the market turn back up, and this is the time they actually want to announce those partnerships to pump their price even more and pump those bags even more. And I'm definitely looking for more altcoins in an altcoin kind of bull run. In other news, Dogecoin might be ready to fly. The open interest on Doge is at 6 months high. And remember, Doge 1 is definitely going to launch sometime in Q1. That's going to put a Dogecoin on the moon. And Dogecoin punts for like the craziest things. And that's going to be probably one of the things that Dogecoin pumps for. So like Dogecoin's open interest saw a considerable spike between the months of October and December after the price began to climb. This took the open interest from around 240 million in August to as high as 625 million by early December. So essentially, more and more people are interested in Dogecoin, and they're looking to buy in Dogecoin. So the steady increase in the open interest could signal a price rally is coming. It actually means more investors are betting on the price of the digital asset. So like there's more bets on it. Obviously, it could go the other way, but it does show that more people have confidence in this meme coin, probably because of the advent of Doge 1 rocket by Elon Musk. Hopefully he does something to hypercharge Doge as well, because that would be awesome. And to add our string of victories, crypto actually had another victory, because crypto provisions were dropped from the 2023 U.S. defense bill. Now, the defense bill is generally like must-pass legislation, so a lot of times people try to tack on other things that they want that maybe the rest of us don't want. One of them was like AML, anti-money laundering concerns, that they basically tried to add on, and that would have kind of screwed crypto. But they were dropped because there was enough resistance to it, and they didn't want to jeopardize the bill overall. Now, this definitely signals that there are a lot of pro-crypto people in Congress that are actually watching these things and not letting these things slip through, because they could have compromised and could have let these things slip through, and that would have been really, really bad for the cryptocurrency market altogether. So according to a joint bill published Thursday by lawmakers from the U.S. House and Senate, provisions that would create AML examination standard for crypto assets, which would make more regulations and make things harder for certain providers, and require report analyzing the use of privacy coins and other anonymous enhancing technologies in crypto were dropped. So, the anti-anonymous stuff, anti-privacy stuff was dropped, and I think many of you will be glad to hear that and know that, our friends in Congress, which were bribing, sure, but so does everyone else, are actually watching these things, and they're not letting these things slip under the radar. So yes, the military bill was passed, and it did not have any of these crypto riders. That would have made it a lot harder for crypto to actually operate. I bet Elizabeth Warren and Brad Sherman are probably crying in their rooms right now. So, but there are other dangers, because Senators Mark Warner, Mitt Romney, Jack Reed, and Mike Rounds introduced a bill that intended to expand U.S. sanction rules to any parties that facilitate the financial transactions with terrorists, naming Hamas as one key example. And we know that they're trying to they've been trying to put Bitcoin in with a Hamas group. So there is still something that we need to look forward to. We need to pay attention to make sure that we have our, lobbyists in there, to have the congressmen in there to vote our way. But overall, that's a pretty big victory for crypto, getting those two things out of the provision. And of course, CZ has to stay in the United States, but someone else wants to actually depose CZ for a civil case. He has to stay in the United States. The judge did actually rule they're not letting him go back home because they think he is a flight risk. And now the Moskowitz law firm, which represented many crypto investors in class action lawsuits, cited the former Binance CEO's unique knowledge in of issues in calling for his deposition. So they think he has a lot of insider information, which he probably does. So they filed a motion to depose former Binance CEO. So basically, like, they do have a $1 billion lawsuit against Zhao, Binance, and crypto influencers, which a court ordered stayed in August. But the thing is, there's a lot of other lawsuits going around where CZ's input would actually be very useful, especially in the lawsuits against celebrities and stuff like that. And they want to actually get him in to actually answer questions for the civil lawsuit because they want penalties. Obviously, the law firm wants that mainly because they get to make money if they win the lawsuit or they get a share of the winnings. So CZ's got more trouble ahead of him, but I don't know if it's really for himself. Civil lawsuits do not send people to jail. They just have financial penalties if you happen to lose the lawsuit. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.